I have been seeing your comments, and this is what has inspired me to make this video. And it's a bit of just a background talk, really, a background story of my life so far, really. And Lord willing, hopefully this isn't it. This isn't it. But yeah, it's just great to look back on, really. And I just want to be able to connect with you behind the screen and show more of myself, so then we can connect even more and you can just learn, I don't know, that it's possible, because I'm just a human being like everyone else. So anything is possible. But yeah, well, we'll start when we're born. When I was born on the 15th of January 2006. In South Australia. I've lived in South Australia my whole life. I lived in Adelaide since I was 7, and then I don't really remember anything sort of very memorable from then, but then we moved to the Adelaide Hills, right? And this is sort of where my life actually began, was being out in nature and out in our new property, because we have here, we're still living here, we have 37 acres that we can just play around. It's just a massive backyard, really, and it's great. It's really, really cool. And this is what has got me onto the journey that I am now, really. I wouldn't be the same person if we didn't move up here. So 2013 we moved up here. I was 7, and it was the first time I got on a motorbike. The first time I actually rode a normal pedal bike without training wheels. And yeah, all of that good stuff. I played played football, Australian rules football for you American guys, from 2013 to 2018. And yeah, there's not much. I played tennis, I played cricket, I played all these things, and there wasn't really very many memorable moments for me in those years. The only thing that I can remember is that 2018 was very, very, very bad for me. It was a shocking year. I was 12. I was 12, and I was bullied very heavily at the school I was at, and it has kind of set me on this journey. And I don't want anyone to go through what I went through, but it has put me on this journey. So I am actually very grateful it happened to me so early on and so young, because I learned so many things from it. And that was 2018. And then 2019 was my new beginnings, which was, I moved school. I had a new group of friends, new everything, new environment, and it was great. It was awesome. I started racing my motorbikes, and that was the key point back in 2018. Was every time I'd come home from a crapped out school, getting bullied at school, didn't want to go to school, I'd come home and ride my motorbike. I'd ride my motorbike outside, and it would just be my escape. And that manifested into me really, really, really badly wanting to race. And in 2019, the next year, with my beautifully supportive parents, we made that happen. And I had my first track day, and I started racing, which was freaking literally life-changing that was. And yeah, so 2019 is really when my life actually began. But yeah, all the way from 2019 to 2023 is when I finished school. So I moved in year 8. This is how our Australian school system works. It's basically like middle school, kind of. And then year 9, year 10, year 11, year 12, blah, 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 which is more high school. And I don't really know the American terminology for it. But yeah, so I had from 2019 to 2023 were my last years in school. And they were in the exact same school that I moved to. And I also was racing that entire time as well. Because for just a bit of a progression reference, in 2019 I started racing on my 150. is a bike. It's a 150 cubic centimeter motor, which 150cc, and it was very slow. It was very slow, but that was my first bike, and I raced that in 2019, 2020, and 2021. Yes, 2021. And then in 2020 and 2021, I got on that bike, 250. That photo there is from 2021. And then from 2022 and 3, I got onto here. Let me, one sec. I'll get the photo up actually. Oh, here we go. This bike here, the 300cc. So I got on a 300, and unfortunately I don't have a photo of the next bikes, which was from 2024 to now, which was a 600. So it's literally 4 times what I started on now, and it's literally 4 times the speed. But it just shows a little bit of progression that is actually possible when you stick to something you love doing and you don't even think about improving. It just happens because you love it, really. But yeah, that was just a bit of a reference. Now we're going back to 2023, where I graduated. I graduated school, which was great. I finished top 5 in the national championship, in the 2 national championships that I was racing in 2022 and 2023. I finished top 5 in both years with podiums and race wins and everything like that, which was really, really cool to be on national television at a race meet and speaking on live TV, winning something at a national level, which was insane. And now I'm working to get my 600 skills up to the point where I can also be on the podium and talking in front of just insane amount of people. But yeah, so then I also started working, because I'm not in school now. Well, started working for myself, doing gardening, helping parents, doing cleaning and everything like that. Then in 2024, what are we doing? I got second in the state. This is my first year on the big bike, right? I got second in the state championship, and I got top 15 in the national championship. I think I got 17th or something, so top 20. In the national championship in my first year, which was very, very, very cool to do. I also started working in a demolition job, which was doing kitchens and bathrooms, which is, funnily enough, what I just quit, but we'll get onto that. Yeah, and doing everything like that, it taught me how to work. That's a real big lesson from it, is it taught me how to work, and I am going to be forever grateful for that opportunity to be able to do something that sucks, but do it anyway and work hard. And it taught me, it definitely did. And then we go to 2025, which was, we just raced all year. I worked all year doing demos, and I also got bitten by the online marketing bugs and making money online space and all that stuff. And at the start of 2025, I started going really deep on learning digital / online marketing. And I actually have worked with a few different people and clients and coaches across the internet sort of coaching space. It wasn't something insane, but I did do it, and I just thought it wasn't for me to be working for someone. And that's where I get to 2020. Well, actually, first, before we go to 2026, 2025 was actually an insane year for me as well, because we had really low lows. I had nearly broke my collarbone, blah, blah, blah. And we had really, really high highs. We won some really important and massive feature races. I got top 10 in the country on the 600 and on the big bike, and I won my first 2 state titles on the 600s. So that is pretty freaking amazing, I reckon. I'm so grateful to be able to do this. But yeah, so that was 2025, and now going into 2026, I have literally just got out of my job that I felt like was holding me back and taking too much of my time for me to continue and better myself. And literally today, literally bloody half an hour after I got it, I'm recording this, but I just got another job, another a casual job, 3 to 4, 5-ish times a week, which is perfect for what I want and what I need. And yeah, so this year I'll be racing as much as we possibly can and consistently just trying to improve as a person and as a rider. And I have also started my own business, helping, not really yet, I only own the domain, but but I technically haven't started transacting money, so it's not technically a business yet, but starting my own business helping motorcycle road racers get more sponsors, because that's a big problem for me, and if I can figure it out, then I can help others do the same as well. So that is where I'm at, and I hope it's only 11 minutes. It's one of my longest videos, but I hope this helps, and I hope you can connect with me a bit more, and you can understand where I'm coming from when I'm talking about my abstract sort of ideas and things that I think about on a daily basis, because that's just what I think about, and I just assume that other people do as well, but everyone's different. And yeah, but long story short, we all are born nothing, we all die nothing, and what's in between those two things is what matters, and it's completely up to you how you go from A to Z, and it's your life. So just go out there and enjoy it as much as you can. That's my 2 cents on this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're still around, thank you very much, and I hope to stay connected with everyone that comments and likes and subscribes and everything like that. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you next week. Peace.